Everybody out there, hope you guys had a good weekend and we are back into the swing of things, guys.
Yes, sir. Good morning. Good morning. Hopefully, everybody had a good day so far. Happy Monday. Perfect day to start off the week. Today, we're going to be doing our online portion. Tomorrow, we're going to be seeing you in person, and so on until Thursday. Okay? So, today, what we're going to be working on is building teamwork. All right? So, Ms. Chang says everybody's ready. So, let's go ahead and get it started.
And
Alejandro.
Corey, wake up, bro. If you don't wake up, man, you might not get some playtime when we visit, you
Oh,
know?
yeah. Wake up, man.
Come on, dude. Sleep at home, not at school, bro.
Alejandro
Not
and
the time to
Joseph.
sleep.
Don't need credits for this class. Okay. So how many students? Let me see. How many students do we have in general? But yeah, let's go ahead and show them the curriculum real quick, and then we'll get this started.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. So building teamwork, guys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. All right. The main objective of this presentation is to educate students on the importance of teamwork in gaming by demonstrating how effective collaboration, role awareness, and communication lead to better performance and success in competitive and casual gameplay. All right. So we have 4 students today. All right. Hopefully everybody understands, and at the end of this presentation, we understand the importance of teamwork. All right. This will help them not only become better players, but also develop real-world teamwork skills applicable beyond gaming. Okay. So all the stuff that you learn here today will not just be what you will be using in gaming, but you could take this to the real world. All right. This is to help you just better yourself in general. All right. The 3 bullet points we have here is understand why teamwork is essential. All right, recognize different team roles and responsibilities, and we're going to learn how effective collaboration techniques work. All right, so let's go ahead and jump right into it. The
All right,
importance of
guys.
teamwork. Yeah, let's get it.
You want me to do it?
Yeah, you got it.
All right, so here we go. The importance of teamwork. Teamwork is the backbone of success in multiplayer games where individual skill alone is not enough to win. You know, those team-based games, one person might be really good individually, but 1v5, 1v6 is almost near impossible. So
Yeah.
this is why teamwork is important, guys.
Hmm.
A well-coordinated team can outplay stronger opponents by using strategic positioning, communication, and role synergy. That's the beauty of teamwork, guys, is when you're working together to complete an objective, you guys have a higher chance of success rate than just doing it individually. you know.
Mhm.
So if if the purpose of teams is basically covering like other good things and bad things from your end and their end, you know? You're not going to be able to look everywhere all the time, you know? So you have to rely on your team to help you with that.
Mhm.
And actually, for example, in Marvel Rivals, if there's a team that works together where the tank can create space, duelists secure eliminations and strategists provide healing, will always have an advantage over disorganized teams of full solo players, guys. And as you see in the model at the bottom, we have the team up ability, which is Ragnarok Rebirth. We have Metallic Chaos, Planet X Pals, and Symbiote Bond. These
Symbiote.
guys are literally teams of you're only available to get their team up abilities if they're actually teamed up. So
Mhm.
you need one or all of them to create the whole teamwork. So teamwork fosters adaptability, problem solving, and a shared goal, ensuring that players are not just reacting to situations, but proactively making decisions that benefit the team.
Mhm.
Remember, guys, teamwork makes that dream work.
Yeah. Put it on the billboard. Teamwork makes the dream work. And the reason why I use
Mhm.
Marvel Rivals is a perfect team ethic game. 6v6 is a lot of people involved, so strategies, teamwork, different type of abilities, and hero team ups. They all work to your advantage. So if I can get my team to look at all angles, I won't have to worry about this one, that one, that one. I can focus on one thing, and we could all have our different, different. How do you say it? Different jobs.
Different jobs, different
Yeah,
roles,
different
you
missions,
know.
different roles. There you go. But perfect. Now we have
Mhm.
strategic advantages. All right. Adaptability and problem solving is one of them. Okay. Every match in Marvel Rivals is different, and strong teams adjust their strategy mid game. If an enemy keeps targeting your healers, players can adapt by having Doctor Strange reposition teammates using his portals, protecting supports while keeping up the pressure. Okay. Doctor Strange is a good example because all he has to do is put up his shield, block a few bullets, drop a shield, throw a few projectiles, and do the same thing while protecting his teammate and still putting pressure. So it's a good adaptability problem. I mean, adapt. It's a good way to adapt to a big problem. Is what I was trying to say. All right, you have synergy over individual skill. All right, teams that combine abilities like Hulk's ground smash with Iron Man's repulsor blast outperform solo players. So it's a hero. It's a hero team up with Iron Man and Hulk, which gives him basically a damage boost. So with that hero team up alone is just way better than Iron Man being by himself.
Mhm.
Okay.
Mhm.
The last one you got is better decision making. All right. We all need to work on this one. All right. Teamwork ensures smarter plays, like knowing when to engage or retreat. All right. If an enemy team is grouped together, a coordinated attack using Storm's area effect lightning combined with Black Panther's speed based melee attacks can wipe them out. All right. If played solo without communication, these abilities might be wasted or countered easily.
Yeah, and that's one thing too. If you don't have team ups like this, it's a little harder to counter because you're already getting an added buff. Like for using the example of Iron Man and Hulk, they can also be that specific team buff goes with Doctor Strange as well, and it's all because of Hulk. Hulk is able to give the gamma buff to Iron Man, which he's able to then melt his enemies, and then same with Strange as well. He gives him the gamma buff, and he's able to almost one shot people just by having a full dark dark hold aura, which is
Mm-hmm.
his E. Pressing it out, boom, and it's able to basically destroy. Like I've seen like a team lab of it. If used correctly, dude, this team up along with the other ones can definitely help you climb the ranks.
Mm-hmm. It could really make or break a game.
Use those team ups, y'all.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Also, too, I want to touch on the better decision making as well. There are going to be times where, if you're gaming for a while, you're going to go into this state of mode. Two state of modes, right? There's good, which is called the flow state, and then there's bad, which is called autopilot.
Mm-hmm.
Does anybody want to try to take a guess at like what flow state means versus what autopilot means? while gaming. Curious to see if you guys know or want to like guess at.
What the differences or what they are?
What they are. You know, if someone's like, "Oh, you're in the flow state right now in gaming," versus, "Oh, you're just in autopilot mode right now," and this all has to do with better decision making. You want to take a crack at it, Donovan?
For me?
Yeah.
Oh, flow state would be. It's funny.
Mm-hmm.
Flow state would be like you're on fire. Like in basketball terms, like you're on fire. Basically, you got take over. So if they passing me the ball 9 times out of 10, I'm gonna score. All right. I'm just heat of the moment. I'm feeling the game. Uh, like I'm like in it. You know. So I feel like that's the flow state. Um, and the other one was, what did you say? Oh, autopilot
Autopilot.
mode. Autopilot mode is just how do you say this one? I would
I
say
feel like,
autopilot mode is like
uh-huh.
you're just playing without intention, if that makes
Mm-hmm.
sense. Like
That's so good.
you're just
Yes.
out there like you're a DPS, like you're supposed to be doing certain things, but instead you're just going straight in the middle like a
Mm-hmm.
tank as if
Mm-hmm.
you're strong enough to, take these bullets. So it's just yeah, you don't have no thought process behind your actions. Mhm.
Yep, that's exactly it. And there are gonna be times when you have to catch yourself. Like sometimes you're like, oh my gosh, I'm playing on fire, I'm playing on my best, and some days you're like, dang, I'm just gonna go in, not really think, and then just end up like not only like losing the game or like losing your round, but you basically kind of throwing. And if you
Mhm.
don't realize, like, oh wow, like I need to get back in the game. I can't just keep going tunnel vision straight in. I need to actually, make sure all
Lock
my
in.
people around me is okay.
Mhm.
Like it's very important things to look at when you make decisions in gaming too. If something's not working, figure it out.
Excuse me. All right, so now we have real world applications and we have the psychological and social benefits, right? So the real world applications you have is esports and careers. All right, strong communication and strategy and market rivals translate to esports roles, game design and management. Like I said, things you learn in games or things you learn in general everywhere, you can apply them pretty much everywhere, you know, depending on the scenario. Okay, workplace teamwork. Okay, teamwork, just like in Marvel Rivals, companies rely on team dynamics to complete projects efficiently. Like, for example, just as teams coordinate ability cooldowns in a match, employees coordinate deadlines and tasks in the workplace. Okay? So it's kind of similarities between games and real life experiences. And then the last one you have is STEM skills. Understanding game mechanics and teamwork builds solving skills for careers in software, cybersecurity, and game development. So try to think outside the box with gaming or just things in general because there's always opportunities out there. Yeah, there's always opportunities. Then we have psychological and social benefits. You trying to get this one right?
Yes, so the psychological and social benefits. This is improved communication skills. A great Marvel Rivals team doesn't just spam abilities, they call out enemy positions, warn teammates about cooldowns, and strategize in real time. Learning to give clear, concise instructions and actively listen makes a huge difference in both gaming and everyday life.
Hmm.
And that's one thing too that goes along with like team synergy is making sure you call out what you want to do or what you plan to do. Or even if the enemy team is like, hey, these guys keep hitting our back line, just being able to say that out makes your team aware, like, okay, there's Black Panthers in our back line. We have to make sure that he doesn't take out the healers. Otherwise, he's gonna always take them out. They're gonna be defenseless, and we're gonna lose really important fights. So
Yeah.
stuff like that is can be a little intimidating to first start doing, if you're not comfortable with it, but just gradually take your time to start stating these things and then people will be like, okay, you know what, that was a good call out, that was a good comms, stands for communication. So with practice, you'll get better eventually. Trust. Speaking of trust, next up we have trust and leadership. Success
Mm.
comes from relying on teammates like Groot shielding while Rocky provides cover. Yeah, and that's one thing too is if nobody takes lead and you're in a game to where like, okay, we should be pushing, but no one's pushing. This person's going to the left. The people in the back are like afraid to, push with them, or sometimes the back line will be up for some reason. It's like, what are we doing, guys? We're not coordinating. No one's saying like, let's try this out. So trust in the person making the call out, because they basically have a plan. And if it doesn't work out, then hey, at least you tried it out, and you guys could adapt and try another strategy.
Adaption.
And finally, we have reducing toxicity. This one sounds good. Teams that respect each other's roles and communicate will create a better gaming experience. And it's very true, guys. Very, very true. When you're paired up with someone random and they start just emitting toxicity, that's when, you can either try to reason with them and talk with them and say, hey, I know you say we're all bad and you're gonna throw, but let's try to win, okay? Try to make sense of the situation. And if they just keep, yapping away and or nothing but foul negativity, my biggest advice would be just hit the mute button.
Mm-hmm.
If they're just gonna keep being that way, hit that mute button, then just rely on the other team,
Yep.
or rely on your team other than him. So
I agree.
don't be that person, guys. Don't be that toxic person,
That mute button
please.
is free too.
Mm-hmm.
So
I'll hunt you
nice.
down.
We got understanding team roles. All right, team roles are definitely important in every game. Every role is, does a different thing. Okay, you can't be a DPS trying to be a tank because you just don't have the skill set. All right. So every game genre has specific roles that contribute to a team's overall success. In FPF games like Valorant, teams rely on in-game leaders for shot calling, on-tree fraggers to take the first fights, and support players to provide utilities like smokes or flashes. All right. In MOBAs like League of Legends, I'm not sure if you guys know what League of Legends is. Roles like tanks, assassins, and healers ensure a balanced team composition. All right, understanding these roles is critical because a team with all damage dealers but no support or defense will struggle. All right, definitely in Marvel Rivals because there's limited health packs with time, with expiration. I mean, not time. What am I trying to say?
Well done.
With cooldown. There you go. I forgot the word. With cooldown.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a lot more difficult. All right, players who master their roles and respect the contributions of their teammates will help create a more effective and balanced team. All right, as you see in Marvel Rivals, they have three different roles. You have Vanguard, which is the tank. You have Duelist, which is like the DPS, and you have Strategist, which is like your healers. hmm Purpose of team roles. Wait 1 second.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
As you guys can see, these are all the characters current that you can use right now, and
hmm
there's gonna be more coming soon.
hmm
The purpose of team roles. Each role in a game has a specific job that contributes to overall success. A balanced team ensures damage, defense, and support work together to secure objectives and win fights. If players don't understand or respect their roles, the team struggles to function efficiently. And it's true too, because yeah, there can be times where um you have like sometimes you'll need to change up your strategy. Like normally it would be like two tanks, two healers, two DPS, stuff like that. But there's going to be times where in this game there's no like roles that are locked in. So sometimes you'll get three tanks, three healers, three DPS.
hmm
Sometimes you get all DPS, all heals, all tanks. Unless you're in competitive, but these are just like some of the things you can do in the game for one, casual fun gameplay, and two, just trying it out just because you can, you're able to.
Yeah.
So there was a time where we actually queued a game and we're all strategists, aka healers, and we ended up winning, which was hilarious.
Oh yeah, that was
That was a fun time.
that was a sight to see. A sight to see.
Mhm. Yeah, but it is possible if you got the right teams, good comms, and good teammates.
hmm
And speaking of common team roles in Marvel Rivals, we have the front line, which has to be tanks and bruisers. The tanky characters have to be the ones in the front, being shields and swords, taking up all the damage, having higher health pools, all that good stuff.
hmm
These heroes absorb damage, initiating fights, and protect teammates. Here's an example. Hulk charges in first, soaking up hits, distracting everyone, while teammates attack safely behind him, making
Mm,
sure that he's kept alive while they try to get good picks.
mm-hmm,
Next up, we have damage dealers, aka DPS slash assassins. Their job is to eliminate threats quickly while relying on the front line for protection. This is literally one of the most important roles because they have a smaller health pool and can die easier, but they're a lot stronger. And generally, they want to go for like squishies or mainly it would be the other strategists, so that way they can eliminate their or cut off their healing. And the example would be Black Panther dives into a backline to eliminate key targets. And can you take over, Donovan? Give me 1 second.
yeah, I got you. Black Panther dives into the back line to eliminate key targets, which would be strategists like Cloak and Dagger or Invisible Woman, while Storm controls the area with AoE attacks. While Storm is up above, right, just being a mosquito, Black Panther is on the floor, just being a cockroach. So they were both working together, for the same goal to get that done. All right. Then the last one you have is support and utility. All right. These heroes heal, buff, and provide team-wide advantages. All right. For example, Doctor Strange portals teammates to safety, or Groot shields or Groot shields allies from incoming fire. So Groot has ability to just literally build a wall of trees. So cooldown is low, so he has the ability to just block off people. So if a support is helping the team too much, just block off the support. All right. So these are different roles, different different things that tie into teamwork. All right. Different things that you can use for your advantage and for the team's disadvantage.
All right, sorry about that, guys. I am back. Where'd we leave off?
I already finished that last slide. So now
There. Okay, cool.
we're at why are we understanding roles or why understanding roles matter. All right. So better team coordination. You have role awareness, prevents chaos, and then you have synergy, maximizes team potential. All right. So better team coordination. A well-structured team executes strategies effectively, knowing who leads fights, who follows up, and who provides support. Okay. So this just actually gives the team, a more sense of purpose instead of people just being scrambled. Um, a lot of times in quick play, you'll have like just teams just going in one by one, and there's no coordination in that. That's kind of
Mhm.
like being on autopilot. Okay.
You're feeding.
Mhm.
Don't be
You're
feeding.
feeding. Don't be feeding. All right. You have role awareness prevents chaos. Without clear roles, players overlap responsibilities, leaving gaps in defense or attack strategies. All right. So without role awareness, you could get picked or like I was saying, DPS, if you just running in the middle like a tank, without that awareness of your role, you'll get picked and then they'll take advantage of it. All right. And last one, heroes with complementary abilities perform better when players understand their roles. All right, Rocket setting up group shields. Um, Rocket dropping the Z for Winter Soldier or Punisher. You know, these synergies really turn the tide of a game. And
Mhm,
in the
mhm.
middle, you have, your different roles: strategist, vanguard, duelist, different characters. The characters you won't see is Human Torch, Invisible Woman, The Thing, and Mr. Fantastic. They are new additions to the game, but yeah, apparently I don't have them. And last slide, or the last paragraph right here, adapting roles based on the game situation. All right. Flexible players improve team success. A great player knows when to adjust their playstyle based on the match needs rather than sticking rigidly to one role. And you see this so much nowadays in quick play. One person he insta lock Human Torch, play Human Torch the whole game, and even if he does bad, like he won't care. He won't switch. You just play Human Torch. So that's one hard thing that you have to deal with. But if you with a team that if you with your homies, you don't gotta worry about that. Hopefully. Example: the enemy targets your DPS. Switch tactics. Doctor Strange may need to focus on teleporting teammates out of danger instead of attacking. By mastering roles and working together, teams enhance strategy, improve communication, and increase their chances of victory. All right, that's most important. We have a few more slides. We have about three more slides before we get up out of here. All right. I'm gonna ask a question. How you doing, Roy?
Pretty good. Pretty good. I do like the adapting roles based on game situation because I've noticed that in games like this, you're
Yeah.
gonna find people who only know one thing and one thing only, whether it's like characters or role. And being a flexible player, it's like you're buffing yourself up. And sometimes if you can realize, okay, you know what, we need another healer, we need a specific DPS to take out a specific target, or if we need another tank to soak up damage or make sure we have like sustained fights. These things are really important, and flex players are able to recognize this, and it truly just comes down to playing the game and also trying to see what works and what doesn't work. Because if you don't try anything, you're never gonna know. But if you try multiple things, you're gonna figure out which one works, and one of the options is gonna be right. And one of my favorite things about this game is at the very end, that next to your icon, it'll show you which characters you chose. And there was one game where I chose 6 different characters, and we ended up winning.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I ended up clutching it up with Doctor Strange.
See, you gotta find the right one. That's all. He just went
Mm-hmm.
through his options.
Mm-hmm.
It's very good though.
Bro said I hate OTPs. Always throw my ranked matches. Ain't no way you're like that. There's no way you throw your ranked matches.
Mm. I would never.
You know what we do? People like that reported. Don't be a thrower. Throwing is just like giving up, but worse because you're dragging people down.
Mhm. I was gonna say something. All right. So we got three more slides. Right here we
Mm-hmm.
have communication and effective collaboration. All right. A team's ability to communicate effectively can mean the difference between victory and defeat. All right. Good collaboration involves not only making accurate and timely callouts, but also understanding when to listen and adapt to team strategies. All right. Tools like Discord, in-game voice chat, and ping system allow players to relay crucial information quickly. All right, like in Marvel Rivals, you have a ping system, or you can use a chat box, or you could literally use a mic. Just speak your heart out, sing your heart
Mm-hmm.
out, you know. Or you could have Discord, where you could run a server, like we do, where we have all of you guys come in into our community, and we talk to you. You talk to us, you talk to each other, and you just help each other out. Communication is key, y'all. All right, clear communication, such as calling out enemy positions in an FPS or signaling an incoming attack in a MOBA, can give a team the upper hand. All right, so just clear communication in general just helps overall. Um, I may have a blind spot, I may not be able to see behind me, and you just being able to call that out, it helps the team out in general, and it helps me, you know. So we gotta help each other, y'all. Most
Have to.
importantly.
Have to. And you can then the beautiful thing about this is, let's say you don't want to talk. Using these communication tools will help so much.
Mhm.
Like in the ping systems, we have caution here. Just be careful. Attack here. You want to attack specifically where you're looking at.
Mhm.
You want to retreat. It's like, hey, we should probably fall back because we all keep staggering.
Mhm.
You need healing. Everyone loves spamming. I need healing.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's even though you're full health, you still need healing because we love spamming it. So definitely use pings to your advantage, but don't spam too much because it'll literally say, "Hey, you're spamming. You can't ping anymore." So just be aware of it. And there's audio cues as well too. So for caution here, you hear like a danger sound. For healing, you hear a healing sound, and so on and so forth. So make sure you're communicating with pinging if you're not actually talking with your team.
Right.
All right, next page, guys. Speaking of communications, good communication ensures everyone is on the same page, making quick and informed decisions. Without it, teams play reactively rather than strategically. Effective teams use clear callouts, strategic discussions, and constant updates to maintain control of a match. Very, very important, guys.
Mhm.
Very important because reactionary, you're basically reacting to the situation that's going on, and while that can be effective, it's not going to work every single time.
Mhm.
That's why if you have a strategy, you at least have something to fall back to or coordinate or try out. That way, you guys can counter whatever they're throwing at you to the best of your abilities.
Mhm. Perfect.
Key elements clear and concise callouts. Short, direct info helps teammates react faster instead of saying, I think someone is behind us. Guys, I think someone's behind us.
That's oh my. That's one of the worst call outs. I
Guys, I
even
think they
yeah.
have guns.
Guys, I think I hear somebody. Where? Like
That's so funny. Say Venom flanking left. Yep, it's really good. That way you know, okay, Venom, he'll probably be up in the sky, just looking at you, waiting to come down.
Mhm.
So very important to have a good call out. Whether it's even if it's something obvious like like they're ulting. Okay, cool. Maybe someone is like coming back from spawn, not knowing that they're ulting. So
Mhm.
stuff like that, very very important to do. Timely updates. This I like this one. Teams should regularly update each other on cooldowns, enemy positions, and ultimate abilities. Because in this game, sometimes a cloak and dagger will literally ult, it's gone, and then 3 seconds later she gets it again. It's
Yeah.
like, what even happened? How did that happen?
Hey, she's
So,
broken.
yeah. So just keeping each other up to date, making sure, hey, just letting like I love doing this personally. I feel like I have a good internal clock. Like, okay, if they use it or they're gonna use it, I'll be like, they're gonna have it soon. 2 seconds later, you hear fear Magneto, and it's like, oh damn. So
Yeah.
definitely this takes time and practice, but timely updates very very important to know and call out.
Mhm.
And on top of that, we have positive and constructive feedback. Instead of blaming teammates, saying that they're so bad, suggest adjustments. For example, say next time let's wait for Great Shield before diving in, which is very, very good.
Mhm.
Because if you just end up blaming the team and not yourself, it's not gonna be good. There's gonna be no improvements, and having something like calling something out, saying, okay, let me actually go in and take out a healer before we try to use our ults, and then they just all get shut down by that one healer.
Yeah.
So
I kind of
very important.
put
Go ahead.
yourself in their shoes, you know? If you was approaching somebody, would you or if somebody was approaching you like after you did a certain thing, right? And they came at you aggressively, and then imagine them coming at you, with a little bit of optimism like, "Hey, I know you did that wrong. You probably didn't mean to, but if you would have did this, it probably would have, if they came at you with a different approach, try and do that to other people and just, see the difference in how they react. I know a lot of times, I'll be mad at the game, so I'll be like, "Why you do that?" Blah, blah, blah. And then they start flaming me, and then they just start trolling. But then there's other times when I'll be like, "Hey, bro, like you could have did this," and then they start doing better in the game, and then we start winning. So you got to kind of take a different approach. Positive
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
feedback it helps. A lot of people, they be going through stuff. They be having a hard time on the game too. So if you help them, just let
Yes.
them know it's not that bad. You know,
Yep.
they might want
Yep.
to friend you and play with you.
Yep.
So,
Mm-hmm.
or whatever the case may be.
Make sure you guys are the positive reinforcement when there's anything negative going on.
Yep. Optimism
Uh,
beats pessimism.
for real. And at the bottom of the slide, we have voice chat and pings. We are just talking about that. Quick,
Yep.
efficient ways to relay info in real time. Very, very good. And voice chat too. You can type things in too. So very, very effective. Nonverbal cues. If the voice chat isn't available, using in-game signals and movement, grouping up before attacking, helps teammates understand plans. Yep, yep, yep. And pre-match and post-match discussions. Reviewing what worked and what didn't makes help teams improve for future games. And this is truly the most important thing to learn and grow from is watching your replays.
Mhm.
Seeing exactly what happened because you're not going to remember every single decision and every single play and every single angle
Yeah.
you made, unless you go back and see what your decisions were. And I love doing that. I'll go back and see my clips. I did good stuff, I did bad stuff, I could be doing this better. I messed up here, I thought this was good, but it really wasn't. I didn't think this was good, but it actually really was. VOD reviewing, post match, and after match discussions are huge, huge in trying to truly improve and get better at any game.
Hmm. I agree. And lastly, we have collaboration. All right. Collaboration means understanding team dynamics and making decisions together rather than playing solo dolo. All right. You don't want to be a lone wolf out there because
Mm-mm.
9 times out of 10 you will get jumped.
It's
All right.
tough.
It's tough. It is. And working as a team, not as individuals. All right. 3 bullet points. You got coordinated attacks. Timing abilities together makes them more effective. Example: Groot using his ability to catch the team, while Namor uses his ultimate to drop a whale on him. All right, this is a perfect example. I actually did this the other day. It was amazing to see. But
Good, good, good.
I got like 5 people, bunched up. Groot's ult it just grabs people in the area of range, pulls them together, and then Namor just drops a huge whale from the sea and just smacks them on the head. So it's pretty good, effective, team synergy. Then we have covering each other's weaknesses.
Uh-huh.
Strong teams protect and support each other. For example, Rocket staying near Hulk to deal damage, while the tank absorb hits. I want to use Rocket in that. Yeah, that's a good example.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, then you have adapting mid-game. All right, lastly, teams must adjust strategies based on how the match unfolds. For example, if the enemy keeps targeting supports players, all right, Doctor Strange can focus on teleporting teammates out of danger instead of attacking. All right, or he can just focus putting up a shield instead of pushing forward with the shield. All right, a lot of tanks they like to play a little aggressive, but a lot of good tanks what I see they do they mix it up with playing aggressive and peeling back for their supports. Okay,
Uh-huh.
and why does this matter, Roy?
So this matters because you want to win, guys. Come on, synergy, lock in. Jeez.
Lock in.
Uh, you got to, guys. So strong communication eliminates confusion and improves coordination. Collaboration ensures teamwork together, making the most of each other's strengths, each role's strengths. And a well-communicating team has a higher chance of succession and a better game experience overall.
Hmm.
Because literally, when the plan works and executed and it ends up getting like a team wipe or a big win, everyone feels good. It feels like you did something amazing. You
Hmm.
guys worked together. You did the right comms at the right time, and it's a beautiful thing to experience and accomplish as well.
Hmm.
So you're never gonna get anything like that if nobody's talking, no one's coordinating, everyone's doing their own thing. It's gonna be a bad time. You're gonna get tilted, and you're not gonna like the game and the people you're playing with. So
Hmm.
make sure you collaborate, have good communication skills, and experiment, have fun, try things out. Like the Groot Ultimate plus the Namor Ultimate, perfect.
Hmm.
Try this game has so many different things to work on and work towards.
Hmm.
So yeah, I think we're done at 11:54.
11:55.
Okay, so we got a couple
11:54.
minutes
Yeah.
left. Okay, okay. So yeah, that's pretty much sums it up. That was our last one. Yep. Hope you guys
Hmm.
enjoyed that. Make sure you guys are, team building out there in the real world. Whether it's a team of 2 or a team of 20, work together to accomplish your goals.
Yes, sir. And don't be afraid to, say hello to your neighbor or ask somebody, if you need help or if they need help. It all starts somewhere.
And don't throw your ranked matches,
Yeah,
okay?
no throwing, man. I was just looking at the messages too.
Huh?
You
Huh?
can't be throwing matches. You know those good games you be playing and then somebody just throw the match randomly, or they just
That's the
start doing
worst,
weird
bro.
stuff. You know you hate
That's
it,
the worst.
so you can't be what you hate or what you don't
Yep.
like.
Yep. Because one day it's gonna happen to you, bro. And you're
Yeah,
gonna be like, "What?" And it's like, "That's what you did, man. It came back to you, bro."
karma, karma, karma,
Mhm.
karma's there. I'm gonna go get you. But thank you, class. Hopefully everybody has a great day. Um, and we'll see you guys tomorrow in person.
Yep. Have a great day, y'all. Stay safe out there. I meant the OFP throws a match. OTP throws a match. Yeah, yeah. Make sure.
Oh,
Okay, yeah. Make sure. Yeah, if they throw the match, do your best to carry. Always do your best to carry. Figure out what they're doing wrong and see what you can do right. If they're not healing
hmm
enough, heal more. If they're not damaging more, damage more. If they're not tanking more, tank more.
it is hard though. Sometimes you can't win. It just happens though.
Okay, cool. Sounds good. Sounds good. All right, y'all.
Thank you.
We'll see you tomorrow.
Be right back. All right, so perfect. Sorry about that, students. 1 second, really quick. I don't know why that's doing that like that. Hopefully, we all good. All right, what's up, students? Tragically, your boy Kirby had to go on an emergency situation real quick, so I'm finna be doing it by myself. Um, you know, wishing Roy a safe drive and all that. So we got about 9 students today. We got Albert, Jeremy, Damien, Elijah, Daniel, Damien, and Franklin. What's up, everybody? Hopefully, everybody had a good day so far. Okay. Today we're gonna be learning about building teamwork. All right. What's up, Alex? Thank you for joining us. Appreciate you for joining us for sure, for sure. All right, so class ends about what, 1:15, 1:20? So we got about 35 minutes left. So let's go ahead and get through the course. All right. So building teamwork is what we're going to be talking about today. All right, main objective. The main objective of this presentation is to educate students. Main important um, on the importance of teamwork in gaming by demonstrating how effective collaboration, role awareness, and communication lead to better performance and success in competitive and casual play. All right. Under these three bullet points, understand why teamwork is essential, recognize different team roles and responsibilities, and learn effective collaboration techniques are going to be the basis of what I'm going to be teaching you today. All right. This will help them not only become better players, but also develop real world teamwork skills applicable beyond gaming. All right. So everything you learn here today and so on, and everything you've learned in the past, everything that you always learn can be applied to your real world experiences. All right. So definitely be, mindful and open minded when it comes to learning because you can use these things for anything. Teamwork is essential for, building any foundation, keeping things successful, making sure every angle is taken care of. So let's go ahead and jump into it. So you have the importance of teamwork, y'all. All right, teamwork. Class ends at 1:14. Okay, perfect. 1:14, 1:14. So yeah, we got about 35 minutes, 34 now, 36, 37, something like that. So teamwork is the backbone of success in multiplayer games. Okay, where individual skill alone is not enough to win. A well coordinated team can outplay stronger opponents by using strategic positioning, communication, and role synergy. All right, for example, in Marvel Rivals, if there's a team that works together where the tank creates space, duelists, duelists secure eliminations, and strategists provide healing, will always have an advantage over disorganized teams full of solo players. So if you see at the top right, you see this lone warrior right here going against a whole army right now. And in most cases, in anime and stuff like that, it seemed cool, but in reality, it won't work out like that. So you need a team to accomplish, even your biggest goals. You know, and for example, at the bottom left, what we're using is Marvel Rivals because Marvel Rivals has a team up, um, how do you say it, like a team up foundation, right? So where you can pick one character that gives an ability to two different characters, right? So at the bottom you got Hela. If Hela eliminates somebody, she gets the chance to revive either Loki or Thor. You know, so just some cool abilities that help bring the team synergy to you know what we want to get that dub. All right, and that last paragraph, teamwork fosters adaptability, provide problem solving, and a shared goal, ensuring that players are not just reacting to situations, but proactively making decisions that benefit them. All right, and this is important because teamwork, it if it basically how do you say it? It basically teaches you to be intentional with everything that you're doing. Because 9 times out of 10, when you playing by yourself on quick play, especially Marvel Rivals, you just on autopilot mode. Like you just out there trying to go for one thing, which is eliminations, and you don't care about your health, you don't care about your team, you don't care about nothing. So we all scrambled, we don't have no intention. So it's very important to have teamwork ethic. So you can have a little bit intention. You could adapt, problem solve, and have your teammates watch your angles. So let's go to strategic advantages. All right. We have three strategic advantages. All right. These can help you in, you know, getting an advantage over any type of game. All right. Even in real life, you can use these in these scenarios, like I said in the beginning. All right. So you got adaptability and problem solving. All right. Every match in Marvel Rivals is different, and strong teams adjust their strategy mid game. All right. That's while you're playing, you're adjusting on the go. Okay, if an enemy keeps targeting your healers, players can adapt by having Doctor Strange, reposition his teammates, using his portals, protecting supports using his shield, or even uh, putting on that pressure with his shield. There's different strategies with your kits. You just gotta adapt, use a little bit of problem solving. All right, then you got synergy over individual skill. And if you don't know what synergy is, that's just the act of, putting two and two together and making a little bad weather. You put in one and one together, and you just synergize. You basically combine to make a stronger outcome. That's all it is. All right, synergy over individual skill. Teams that combine abilities like Hulk's ground smash with Iron Man's repulsor blast outperform solo players. All right, good example of this. I don't know if y'all play Marvel Rivals. Iron Man has a team up ability with Hulk. All right, it's called Gamma Radiation. You know how Hulk, his main thing is he got radiated, right? He's super strong and all this and that. So that radiation, he puts that in Iron Man's suit, and Iron Man get that double buff. So he just start putting on that pressure. So that's just another synergy that you could use instead of just using Iron Man regular, you know, heart beam. It does damage, but it wouldn't do that much damage. The last one, you got better decision making. All right, teamwork ensures smarter plays, like knowing when to engage or to retreat. If an enemy team is grouped together, a coordinated attack using Storm's area of effect lightning combined with Black Panther's speed base melee attacks can wipe them out. If played solo without communication, these abilities might be wasted or countered easily. All right, playing solo, um, you just see a lot of people going in and out. They don't have no intention. They're everywhere where they're not supposed to be. Like you got a DPS all the way in the back, and you got a healer by herself. Soloing the tank, and it's like, what's going on right here? So better decision making. Better plays, and you get a better reaction. So let's get into how these can apply to real world, and let's get into how you can benefit socially and psychologically. All right. So real world applications, we got esports and careers. Strong communication and strategy in Marvel Rivals translate to esports roles, game design, and management. Okay, that's just communication. Um, I thought communication in game or with your teammates, your friends, and building those strategies within that communication. It can just help you, with game design, with like real careers, with esports roles, management, all type of different things. You got to think outside the box. You have workplace teamwork. Um, Just like in Marvel Rivals, companies rely on team dynamics to complete projects efficiently. All right. For example, just as a team coordinate ability cooldowns in a match, employees coordinate deadlines and tasks in the workplace. All right. So just like in games, you have deadlines. I mean, not deadlines, but you have cooldowns for your abilities. Same way you have cooldown, not cooldowns, but deadlines for your. You got. I know you have schoolwork. Something has to be completed until this day. That's a deadline that the whole the whole the whole class has to do as a whole. So that's a teamwork assignment. That can be considered the same thing. All right. Last one, you got STEM skills. Understanding game mechanics and teamwork builds problem solving skills for careers in software, cybersecurity, and game development. So understanding these different things just gives you the ability to you know, improve in problem solving, and you can use these in different careers. All right, and this is how this benefits you psychologically and socially. All right, improve communication skills. You got trust and leadership. You got reducing toxicity. All right, improve communication skills. A great Marvel Rivals team doesn't just spam abilities. They call out enemy positions, warn teammates about cooldowns, and strategize in real time. Learning to give clear and concise instructions and actively listen makes a huge difference in both gaming and everyday life. All right. So yeah, in everyday life, just being clear and precise in what you want done or in how you want to do your day, it'll make a difference. All right, and this works in games and as well. All right, trust and leadership. Success comes on relying on teammates, like group shielding, while Rocket provides cover or health. Okay, so these are good things to think about. All right, use this in a real world example. All right, you got to trust your teachers to give you the right tools so you can learn and get that right education that you need. You know, reducing toxicity is the last one. It's really important. Teams that respect each other's roles and communicate well create a better gaming experience. All right, it just works everywhere and anything. Okay, the toxic people, they always bring everybody else down. Okay, it's not, it doesn't help us to just think about the negatives. We got to think about the positives so we can prosper through the negatives. Pretty much, some people be toxic, and it's hard to navigate through that. All right, so we got a few more slides left. Couple more things to get through, y'all. I want to make sure. Let me see. Okay, make sure we good. All right, so now we got understanding team roles. All right, every game genre has specific roles that contribute to a team's overall success, y'all. In FPS games like Valorant, teams rely on in-game leaders for shot calling, entry fraggers to take the first fights, and support players to provide utilities like smokes or flashes. All right, I'm not sure if y'all play Valorant or Counter Strike, but I know y'all play Call of Duty. So even in Call of Duty, I know it's kind of everywhere, but there's things that they have smokes, they have riot shields, people that can hold the front line, while people just in the back, doing that long range battles. Okay, so it's things that specific roles that you can use in every game. Like in MOBAs like League of Legends, all right, roles like tanks, assassins, and healers ensure a balanced team composition. All right, so people not just going everywhere. People not just they're not having the right tools that they need because we don't have a support. You know, it's balanced. We have all the tools we need. Now we just have to focus on winning. All right, and this Marble Rivals, you have three different sets, which we will see in the next slide. All right, and understanding these roles is a critical because a team with all damage dealers but no support, our defense will struggle. All right, players who master their roles and respect the contributions of their teammates will help create a more effective and balanced team. All right, so these are understanding team roles and responsibilities. All right, different things that ties into it. And I believe on the next slide you'll see the different, yeah, the different ones for my rivals. But the purpose of these team roles, each role in a game has a specific job. All right, each of these jobs contribute to the overall success. All right, a balanced team ensures defense, and support work together to secure objectives and win fights. All right, if players don't understand and respect their roles, the team struggles to function efficiently. Okay, and I have a question for y'all. What is there a time where someone, hold on, actually, I'll wait till after, because yeah, I can ask some questions. All right, then we have common team roles and Marvel Rivals. All right, now these Marvel Rivals roles, the roles actual names are not here. It's in the next slide, but these roles are what make every character different. Okay, frontline, which is tanks and bruisers. These heroes absorb damage, initiate fights, and protect teammates. All right. For example, Hulk charges in first, soaking up hits, while teammates attack safely behind him. All right. So this is just a good way. Hulk jumps in. He could jump in and jump out consecutively. Jumps in with his shield. Right. As soon as he jumps in, the enemies are shooting him. Right. The whole team behind him is just healing him and doing the damage, trying to get picks. All right. So just a good way to be a front line, and then he can jump back if he needs to. All right. Then you got damage dealers, DPS, and assassins. Now their job is to eliminate threats quickly while relying on the front line for protection. Like I said, Hulk jumping in. While Hulk jumping in, the DPS is behind him, just finding as many picks as they can. All right, and for example, Black Panther diving in to the back line to eliminate a key target while Storm controls the area with AoE. All right, so if you could imagine Storm being a mosquito, right, flying from above, right, and then if you could imagine like Black Panther being a roach, like on your feet, just on the floor, they both just annoying, but they're both doing what's in their kit and in their roles, trying to get picks and trying to get the dub at the end of the day. Last, you got support and utility. Right, these heroes heal, buff, and provide team-wide advantages. All right, for example, Doctor Strange with his portal, our Groot shields allies from incoming fire with his walls. Okay, so Groot is pretty cool. I've been loving Groot. I've been playing Groot a lot. Oh yeah, that's what I wanted to ask. I forgot. Has anyone been playing Marvel Rivals lately? You know, and on the right side you can see the different characters. All right, I'm interested in what your favorite character is. You don't have to play the game, but in Marvel, or superhero fantasies, just do you have a favorite character? I'm interested. Just Marvel Rivals is one of them top games right now. All right. So now we got. Let's see how many slides we got actually. Okay, we got about 4 slides. No Marvel Rivals grind. Dang. All right. So why understanding these roles matter? All right. We got 3 topics right here. One is better team coordination, which is very important. Well, a well-structured team executes strategies effectively, knowing who leads fights, who follows up, and who provides support. Okay, we got a Hawkeye. I haven't been seeing Hawkeye lately, but okay, I see you with the Hawkeye. Albert, no, I thought you was like Grandmaster in Marvel Rivals. Albert, what happened? But this is good. This is good. Okay, no by Jeremy. Okay. All right. So role awareness prevents chaos is another one. All right, without clear roles, players overlap responsibilities, leaving gaps in defense or attack strategies. Okay, Alex with the Iron Fist. Oh, I've been using Iron Fist too lately. Even though he got low key, he got a little bit nerfed, but I've been using him still just to see the differences. I'm not gonna lie, he still would do damage. He still be beating people up. What? So person got a chance, but that's good. Good interaction. I like it. I like it. And then the last one we got synergy maximizes team potential. All right, heroes with complementary abilities perform better when players understand their roles. Like Rocket setting up Winter Soldier or Punisher with the Z, which is their extra ability from their team up. It gives them infinite ammo for like 10 seconds. Like, how is that not broken? It's pretty good if you use it in the right scenario. All right. These are the different roles which are in Marvel Rivals. You got Vanguard. My favorite in Vanguard would have to be Groot or Thor. It's one of them. Strategist, favorite strategist, Cloak and Dagger. She's just a monster. Then you got your duelist, which is Magic is my favorite. I like to do damage, get up and personal with it. Um, and then you have the last paragraph, adapting roles based on the game situation. Flexible players improve team success. All right, a great player knows when to adjust their playstyle based on a match needs rather than sticking rigidly to one role. All right, example: if an enemy targets your DPS, switch tactics. All right, Doctor Strange may need to focus on teleporting teammates out of danger instead of pushing and trying to get that payload. You know, instead of pushing and being aggressive, try and being more defensive and taking care of your supports. We might get healed more. We might get some more picks. You know, a lot of people in Marvel Rivals, they like, all right, it's a new character. I'm gonna play him forever. Insta lock, and they play him the whole game. They may get sniped. They got a Hella on the other team, a Punisher. All they doing is just getting swatted. You know, fly swatted out the air, but they don't care. They just like the character. Don't beat them. All right, next you got communication and effective collaboration. All right, we almost done. Got about a few slides, 3 more slides left. All right, a team's ability to communicate effectively can mean the difference between victory and defeat. All right, good collaboration involves not only making accurate and timely callouts, but also understanding when to listen and adapt to team strategies. All right, tools like Discord, in-game voice chat, and ping system allow players to relay crucial information quickly. All right, like you got the ping system in the bottom right. You see, this is from Marvel Rivals. All right, you got different pings, which is like the general pings that you need, to get somebody's attention, especially in games. You got caution here, which is caution. All right, you got attack here, which is attack. Easy, self-explanatory. You got my ultimate is up. Not your ultimate is up, but it shows your progress for your ultimate. So where's your ultimate at? Says a lot. And need healing, thanks. Retreat and group up. No, perfect, 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 perfect. Everything you need in these scenarios. All right, and you have Discord, which is another one. But you can hop in our Discord. We have a community, which is what we built, so we can have all of our students, all of the people that we want to work with. Just come in to our community, and we just hash it out. You know, talk about it. And have fun. We learn, we grow, and we just get better. That's the majority of our goal is to just get better and just to improve every day and just to have a source where we could be team. We could have some sorts of friendship. That's all. It's hard out here. hmm Clear communication, such as calling out enemy positions in an FPS or signaling an incoming attack in an MOBA. Okay, can give attack can give a team the upper hand. All right. So majority of the story for this slide is clear communication. All right, and being able to have good collaboration. All right, accurately call outs, um, and just make it easier for both you and your team. Okay, good communication ensures everyone is on the same page, which is what I was just about to say. Making quick and informed decisions. Without it, teams play reactively rather than strategically. Effective teams use clear callouts, strategic discussions, and constant updates to maintain control of a match. All right. So these are some key elements. All right, that you can use for good communication. All right, and at the bottom right or at the bottom, you got some different tools that you can use as well. All right. So clear and concise callouts. This is important. Actually, all of these are important. All right. Clear and concise callouts. All right. Short, direct info helps teammates react faster. All right. Instead of saying, "Oh, I think someone is behind us," which doesn't give us any details at all, but someone is behind us. We don't know who. We just know behind us. It could be like we don't know where directly behind us, but if we turn around, it could be all the way down the road. Like we don't know where, or we could say Venom is flanking left. All right, which give us a little bit more details in a small amount. You got Venom, which is we know who Venom is. All right, we know his abilities, so we know what he's got coming in his kit. All right, two, we got he's flanking, which is he's gonna come behind us. He's gonna try and take an angle at which he can ambush us basically. All right, and left is basically where we're looking. So we gotta look left. All right, Venom is flanking somewhere, so you know look out. Easy. Timely updates. Teams should regularly update each other on cooldowns, enemy positions, and ultimate availability, which is important. We always need to know when your ultimate is up because those are game changers. All right, cooldowns are game changers as well. Doctor Strange has a portal. If he has like 200 seconds on that portal cooldown, we need to know when it's back up so we can use it immediately. All right. Last one, we got positive and constructive feedback. Instead of blaming teammates, I suggest adjustments. For example, saying next time, let's wait for a group before diving in. All right. Instead of flaming them and being like, "You're bad, kid. Get better. Why are you still using the same character?" Instead of doing that, just be like, "It would be a good idea to switch your character because you've been getting fly swatted ever since we started, right? They have a Hella. She got some good aim, so maybe switch to Black Panther so you could get in her face and change the tide of the game. So it's just some things to listen to. Be positive, y'all. There's no reason to be negative because we all trying to win at the end of the day. All right. Then these are the different tools. We got voice chats and pings. All right. We got quick, efficient ways to relate info in real time. All right. Voice chat and pings. Voice chat, you can just speak um, to your team, and pings is the ping system I showed you on the last page. All right. Then you got nonverbal cues. If voice chat isn't available, using in-game signals and movement uh, helps teammates understand plans, uh, like grouping up before attacking. So a good thing to do, like as a tank, you're kind of like the main point of the team because you got to shield and make sure you're pushing because you're soaking up all the damage. All right. So good thing to do is, the good thing that I do in quick play is I just sit there and wait for my team sometimes, and like you'll see it, like everybody is they just walking one by one, and that's how you know, yeah, I'm finna lose this game. But if they stay with you, then okay, they have some sense of teamwork. Okay, so that's just a nonverbal cue. You can think about. And then the last one you got pre-match and post-match discussions. All right, like VOD reviews. All right, reviewing what worked and what didn't helps teams improve for future games. All right. So even if you play good in a game, you can watch that feedback and be like, "Why did I play good?" Or vice versa if you did bad. Okay. So it's always good to look at your progress to improve. Um, look at somebody else's progress and see how they improve. Whatever helps you. All right. And then you got the last slide before we get out of here. All right, which is collaboration. All right, collaboration means understanding team dynamics and making decisions together rather than playing solo. So working as a team, not as an individual. All right, which is super hard for some folks, which it shouldn't. Um, teamwork makes the dream work. Um, starting off with these three different examples, you got coordinated attacks, which is timing abilities together makes them more effective. All right, example: Groot using his ability to catch the team, while Namor catches his ultimate to drop a whale on him. All right, dropping Moby on him. So this at the bottom right is basically Groot and his ability. Right, his ability is like a seed bomb, which reaches out with a bunch of roots and it just grabs who's ever in the vicinity of that area and it pulls them in. Right, and then at that point, they're stuck for a few seconds and the damage is being done. All right, so at the bottom, that's what happens. So basically, at that moment, once Groot does that, you can coordinate that with somebody like Namor, somebody like um, Human Torch, somebody like Scarlet Witch, who can do a lot of damage in a blink of an eye, and then that could be a super game-changing attack. So that's how teamwork works. You gotta work together. All right, you got covering each other weaknesses. All right, strong teams protect and support each other. For example, Rocket stand near Hulk to deal damage while the tank absorb hits. All right, Rocket can heal. He has mobility, and he can do a little bit of damage. Not a lot, a little bit, but he can stay with Hulk, or he can stay with Groot. He can literally stay on the shoulder. He can help him just do a little bit more damage and keep him healed at the same time, or with any other character because he has that mobility. All right, and like I said, watching each other's angles. I'm not sure if you've seen like a actual Army SEAL team or anything like that, but the way that they conduct is, watching each other's angles. I'm watching this way. I gotta watch this door. Okay, watching this door and watch the other door. Okay, it's just a way to make sure everybody's blind spot is taken care of and the whole team is good at the end of the day. All right, last one. You got adapting mid game. All right, teams must adjust strategies based on how the match unfolds. All right, for example, if the enemy keeps targeting support players, Doctor Strange can focus on teleporting teammates out of danger instead of attacking. But instead of using the long cooldown on a teleport, he can actually just stay with the supports, you know, use his shield ability, um, push a little bit, have the supports, shielded while he's pushing at the same time, which is a great way to, adapt and change the way of the game. Or you could just be more aggressive and be in the way of the people that's, doing damage to your supports. There's different ways to adapt, but that's how adaption, you know, that's how adaption can help you in the game. And lastly, why all of this matters, okay? Strong communication eliminates confusion and improves coordination. All right? No confusion in who to attack, where they're coming from, why are we losing? We can improve our coordination and we can, you know, work together to get the done. All right? Collaboration ensures team works together, making the most of each roles and strength. Okay, like I said, there's three different roles: strategist, vanguard, and duelist, at least when it comes to Marvel Rivals. But in majority of the sense, in certain games, there's always a tank, there's always a damage dealer, there's always a support. Okay? There may be different roles, but they're still, revolved around the same thing. Okay? And they have a bruiser, which is uh he does damage, but he's still a tank. But he doesn't have that much, defense as a regular tank does. But it's still a tank. All right. And lastly, a well communicating team has higher chances of success and a better gaming experience overall. So basically, communicating with the team, you know, being able to tell your team, hey, there's a Black Panther behind me. We got to work. As soon as we get him out the way, we could focus on the other team. We can actually push and, we'll start changing the side. You can do stuff like that. But communication is important and it helps the whole team as a whole. Okay. And that is pretty much the lesson for today, which is building teamwork, y'all. Um, let me see. So yeah, if y'all have any questions, comments, you could ask us. Um, hopefully everyone's in the Discord, so you guys can communicate to us in person, not person, but personally. If you have any questions or you want to hop into some of our gaming events and stuff like that. Oh wow. But yeah, let me see. I want to ask y'all a question real quick. Does anyone know what autopilot is? What autopilot or what was it? What was it? Dang, I forgot the word. It was autopilot or what was it? Let me see. Can't believe my mind is leaving me. Hmm. Dang it. Yeah, let's not do that. Let's not do that. Who said that? Who said that? We might have to get you checked. Yeah, we might have to get you yeah, we gotta get that checked. What is it? It's not rage. It is called. All right, question. Does anyone know what being on autopilot mode in gaming means? Just a quick question. If you was playing with somebody and he was like on autopilot, what does that mean? Try it, try it, try it, try it. Educated guess. Try it, try it. Educated guess. Let's get an educated guess, yeah. Before we hop out of here, what does it mean when somebody's on autopilot, or just in a general sense? What does it mean when you're on autopilot? Because whoever's chatting right there, they on autopilot right now. Whoever said that, they on autopilot. What does that mean though? So if I was on autopilot in Smash Brothers, what would that mean? Does anyone know the answer? I'm gonna put that on the test. I was trying to help you out. Put that on the test for you guys. I'm gonna ask you that again. But we got no takers. Automatically working. Yes. Autopilot means going in without a plan. All right, if I was on autopilot in Marvel Rivals, I would be one of those people just running in, you know, just going, just doing whatever, just shooting. Sometimes you see supports on autopilot, throwing, they just shooting everything. Like they're not even shooting their teammates. Like if you've ever seen a cloak and dagger, she's just shooting the air. And in some instances, it's like, what are you doing? But it's being an autopilot. You gotta have some intentions. All right, but hopefully everybody have a good afternoon. All right, hopefully I have a great day today. It's kind of chilly outside. I don't know where the sun is at, but stay hydrated, stay full, and we will see you guys tomorrow in person. The flow state. There you go. That's what I was thinking of. The flow state. Until next time. Let's go, chat. Your boy Kirby is here. He's here. He's here. He's here. All right. It's time to close shop. Goodbye, world. Everyone have a great day.